Hello everyone, in the previous video you learned about the roots and today we are going to discuss about the stem. Okay, so first of all, what is a stem? So students, stem is a long, thick, fleshy part of the plant that bears some flowers and leaves on it and sometimes fruits. Stem is basically divided into nodes and internodes. It is mostly green in color when young and after that it turns into dark brown. As you can see in the picture nodes and internodes are shown in this picture. Clear? And so the first thing in the stem, functions of the stem. So let's begin. The stem keeps the plant upright. So it supports the whole plant to make it upright. Clear? And next, second point is the stem bears branches, leaves, flowers and fruits. Leaves are arranged in such a way that they are exposed to plenty of sunlight. Clear? And the third one we have the stem transports water, minerals and food to all parts of the plant. A set of thin tubes from the roots are connected to the thin tubes in the stem. Water and minerals pass through these tubes to leaves, flowers, buds and fruits. The food made by leaves passes to other parts of the plant through another set of thin tubes. So students, these stems have some tubes in it and these tubes are known as xylem and phloem, and these xylem and phloem, these carry the food materials from the roots to the whole, means all the parts of the plant. Clear? So an activity is there, activity 4, to study transport of water through the stem. That means how water transports from roots to the other parts of the plant. So cut a balsam plant at the base, place it in a beaker half filled with water. Put a few drops of red fountain pen ink in the water and stir. Let the plant stay in the beaker for a day. Examine it the next day. So first of all, take a balsam plant, any other plant also you can take, but the condition is to take thin leaved plant, and if you are taking flowering plant then must your flowers are in light or white in color. Okay, so after that you will have a beaker, okay, and fill it with half, and then put the plant in it, and afterwards mix some ink of a pen, okay, and then stir it and let it stay for a day and examine it next day. So next we have, do you observe thin red lines in the stem and leaves? If the plant has flowers with white petals, you will notice thin red lines on the petals also. Where did they come from? How did the red water rise through the stem to reach the leaves? So when you observe it next day, so what would you see? So you would see some lines on the stem and the flowers of this plant. So from where these lines come? So its answer is there are thin tubes present in the stem through which water is transported to all parts of the shoot system. Okay, so here some xylem and phloem are there that carry the water from the roots to the other parts of the plant. Okay, so next topic we have modification of stem. So next we have modification of stems. In roots you already understood by the modification, that means some changes in the form of a stem or any other part. So first of all, stems are modified to give support. So let's begin. If you look carefully at the gourd, grapevine and passion flower plants, you will find that all of them have weak stems. You will also notice thin thread-like structures on the stems. These are modifications of the stem and are known as stem tendrils. As soon as the tendrils touch a rough surface, they coil around it, and in this way weak stems find support and go up. So if you remember about climbers, these are the plants that need support to grow upwards. These kind of plants use their stems to penetrate on the surface, on the other surface, to climb up, and these stems are known as stem tendrils. Clear? So next we have stems are modified to store food. In some plants, the stem grows underground and stores food. Observe Observe a fresh piece of ginger. You can see brown scale like leaves on it. The ginger that we use in food is actually an underground stem. It is modified to store food. A potato is also an underground stem that is modified to store food. So as usual, the other parts of the plant store food. Some stems also do the same, like extra food stores in the stems, and its examples can be ginger and potato. Okay, so these are the modified stems, those who store food in it, and that food we take as our food. Clear? And the next we have stems are modified to make food. So a cactus plant grows in deserts where there is very little water. To prevent loss of water from the surface of the leaves, these are modified to become spines. It is the green stem in the cactus that performs all the functions performed by the leaves in other plants, including the preparation of food. The stem is fleshy and can store water for long periods. Okay, so some stems prepare food for the plant, like cactus. It doesn't have leaves onto it, and if leaves are not present, then who would make food for it? So that is why this function is performed by these special roots. Clear? And these are the stems, those who make food. So its stem performs such function, and even these are very fleshy in nature, and that is why it can store water in it. Clear? So students, this was the topic for today, the stem, and in the next video we will learn something about the next topic, that is the leaf. So till that you need to know about the different stems and different functions of the stem. Okay.